In a faraway land, there was a wise monk who lived atop a mountain. People from all over would make the treacherous climb to seek his counsel and wisdom. One day, a young man arrived at the foot of the mountain, eager to speak to the monk. He had been struggling with feelings of anger and resentment towards his neighbor, who he believed had wronged him. As he climbed the mountain, he stewed in his anger, replaying the hurtful incident in his mind over and over again. When he finally reached the top, he poured out his grievances to the wise monk, expecting him to offer words of validation and encouragement. Instead, the monk gave him a simple task. He handed the young man a small bag of nails and told him to hammer one into his fence every time he felt angry towards his neighbor. The young man didn't understand, but did as he was told, hammering a nail into the fence every time he felt wronged by his neighbor. As time passed, the young man noticed that the fence was becoming covered in nails, and it no longer looked beautiful. Eventually, he returned to the wise monk, explaining the situation. The monk nodded, and then told him to remove one nail from the fence every time he was able to forgive his neighbor. As the young man began removing nails, he realized that each nail represented a moment of anger and resentment that he had been holding on to. With each nail he removed, he felt a sense of release and freedom. In the end, the young man removed all of the nails from the fence, and it was once again beautiful. He realized that forgiveness had set him free, and that holding on to anger and resentment had only hurt himself. The story of the fence and the nails teaches us that holding on to anger and resentment only hurts ourselves in the end. Forgiveness allows us to let go of the burden and find peace within ourselves. The wise monk's lesson reminds us that forgiveness is a choice, and that we have the power to release ourselves from the chains of anger and resentment.